So I had this game running earlier, even had VR working and everything, and then the game crashed, trying to set things up. So we'll see how this goes. I'll be back. This is probably going to take a while. What a pain in the friggin' ass. Had a desktop crash, and now I'm waiting for the sim to reload, and I gotta wait for all this shit because everybody's trying to play right now. Boo. Had VR working. It has the dual eyeball bullshit like the last time, but I might have a quick fix for that. We shall see. We shall see. I'm gonna have to reset my auto hotkey. So I don't know what version this is on. I don't know how to enter it. Well, I'll figure out how to enter it in once the sim starts, I think. But for now, it is still loading. This is my second load. I was in the sim. I had a lot of bugs as far as trying to get things configured, and the default configurations for my joystick and throttle and rudder pedal were all screwed up, and so, but I think I got the basics for a helicopter flying right now. So I can get up in the air. VR is working. I couldn't really tell how well it's working. It looked okay. Resolution was a bit low, but then again, I should be able to tweak it. We'll see. We'll see. Again, this is my second attempt to load the sim after a desktop crash. So there's that. We've got desktop crashes back. CTD's in the house. This piece of shit. We've definitely, this loading bullshit's taken a while, of course. Alright, I just wanted to see if my sound is working right. Alright, VR is working. I still haven't figured out how to do a single screen for it yet, but we're just gonna see if we can get up in the air. And I have basic controls set up. Okay, this is taking a minute. Everything got blurry. Now, I was able to fly around in 2D for a little bit. We'll see how this works. I haven't flown the Robinson because it wasn't available to me yet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, take it easy. Alright, we're in. Some of my buttons aren't working already, but it looks decent. It doesn't look great. I am in DLSS. Whoa. Why am I getting... There's some weird sounds going on as well in the cockpit. I don't know what that's all about. But we're flying. It seems pretty smooth so far, but then again the resolution's pretty low. It's I think it's just on the default resolution of the headset, which is plus DSL, so, or DLSS, DLSS. So I haven't tried the OpenXR toolkit yet, or anything really. What's up, Jetty? What's up, everybody? I'm just trying to figure stuff out right now. But so far, no stuttering, so that's good. I am having... I don't know what the hell that sound is. So I don't have a pilot either. There is motion reprojection definitely happening, but that could just be because I have it set in my OpenXR settings right now. Let me actually see if we can change that and see what performance is like without motion reprojection. So let me just get out of there. And we'll disable that for now. And then get back in it. So luckily the controls for getting back into VR are the same. Alright, so no motion reprojection now. This is... Oh, yeah, it definitely needs motion reprojection, because I could already tell the, although it's not that bad. It's not that it's stuttering, but you get, like, sort of smearing going on. I would definitely have to set my trim, because trim is not working. So this is without motion reprojection, and it's not bad at all. It's a little bit of stutter, just a little bit, but there's definitely smearing on the ground when you're flying by. I need to set some trim, but we'll land at Nos. I'll try to set my trim settings, and hopefully we can get a decent flight. I'm going to try to make it to San Francisco from here, which is, I want to say, about 20-30 miles. Not even, maybe 15 miles. And we'll keep motion reprojection. Actually, I'll set it to half motion reprojection when I land instead of a third, because that's what I needed for 2020 was 30 frames a second. Maybe I can get away with 45. It looks like I can get away with 45. No problem. The sim doesn't look that much different. It does look better, generally speaking, but as of right now, I haven't hit any big cities yet. I've just been doing my regular testing run in the testing area that I'm used to. And so far, it's okay. It's okay. Performance is pretty good. United States Coast Guard Pacific Strike Team. There's a heliport over there, okay. Alright, so we're going to land here at Nos. I'm going to change some of my trim settings and see if I can get those set up right. I would like to get these spray nozzles arms off if I can for now, just because in case I screw up landings and such, it'll be less to think about. But yeah, even with motion reprojection off, it's not that bad. I mean, it's definitely flyable, but there is some stuttering for sure. But it's not that bad. It's not like those really jarring stutters. Alright, let's see if we can land this. Okay, look at all these planes just popping in out of nowhere. But with 32 gigs of RAM, it's running fine right now. So I'm not tripping on the specs yet. But there definitely is some stutter. There's no shadow for my rotors, which is a little weird. All right, let's try to land it. I have no space to land it though, because there's like one parking spot. Oh, there's a bunch of parking spots. What am I talking about? But still, there's a bunch of these little planes here. I'm not used to having so many planes parked at the airport because, you know, we turned all that shit off for 2020 for performance. But first landing 2024 done, and we're still alive. We're still alive, people. All right, let me get my chair in order here, because I'm sliding around the floor. And I gotta lock my wheels. All right, we're gonna turn motion reprojection back on. And also, yeah, I don't get a toolbar or anything yet. I don't know how that works. I can't get a pause button bound for some reason to, alright, let's go to this guy and then trim. Alright, set aileron trim, set elevator axis trim. Elevator trim nose down. Okay, elevator trim nose up. Alright, rudder trim left. No. Rudder trim right. Nope. There we go. Hopefully that works. Also, I've found that restarting the sim or coming back from pause kind of screws up everything, and your flight controls don't really work again. See, I don't know what is happening with that warning noise. Where is my trim working? It's kind of hard to tell right now. Come on. I don't feel like it's working. Yeah, I don't feel like my trim is working at all. I'm gonna put her back down, and also we're gonna try for motion reprojection again, because even though it's working okay, the smearing is a little distracting. Look, all the planes are gone now, but they'll pop back in. That's a little annoying and ugly. Yeah, so hopes and dreams of no motion reprojection are not in the cards for me today, but that's fine. Alright, we'll go to half motion reprojection. Let's go back in. But working with OpenXR and VR is working pretty well. So, all right, open. So this is all working good. Huh. So it's using all of my settings from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it as is for now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, so motion reprojection at half, 45 frames a second seems like it's the way to go for me. Yeah, there's no more smearing now, and the motion's pretty smooth. Although my trim is the problem. I can't get trim working, so let's try that again. Hey guys, just so you know, I can't get the YouTube chat in VR right now, so I'm gonna peek out as much as I can, but don't get upset if I can't see your stuff right away, because I'll be busy in these menus for a while, I'm pretty sure. Alright, elevator trim is not working. So for helicopters, analog. So it's not analog, it's digital. Set elevator trim, set rudder trim. So if I set it to an axis, though, see, none of my trims are working. Quick trim. Button 6 and joystick wet. Rotor trim reset. Let's delete that. Let's delete this. So there's a bunch of stuff that's already pre-configured, but I didn't configure it, so I don't know what they are. So I'm gonna Whoops, let's just get rid of that too. Also, when I try to set the sensitivities, they're not working. So, analog, digital. Yeah, I want it to be digital because I just want it to be rudder trim right, rudder reset. Okay, so left and right should work because they're on digital. Toggle elevator trim, set elevator trim. See, but how do you go up and down with it if it's, see, it should be these, but it's not giving me a digital. It's only giving me an analog one. All right, so let's try that. Whoa. Yeah, none of the trim is really working. Let me try to set an axis to it. Fuck's sake. I am in the sky, bro. What's up, desktop? It's just, you know, I gotta configure all this garbage first, and it's a pain in the ass. Okay, we're gonna try trimming with a axis now. Okay, trim axis, 100, negative 100 to 100. And also here, where you can tweak the action curve, that doesn't work at all. Like, you might be able to set them here, but like I'm moving the axis right now and nothing's working. And it seems to be that way for everything so far. Well, all the axes I can't. All right, so I'm trying to trim. Nothing's happening with the axis. Oh, this piece of garbage. And there's definitely some weirdness moving my head around. I don't have a pilot in my chopper. And I have these weird spray things, spray arms on it that I don't know how to take off yet. Or if you can even take them off, I don't know. Flying low to the ground though seems pretty good as far as performance. No crazy stuttering. I'm pretty sure I have to set some settings in the NVIDIA control panel for performance and clarity, because right now I'm getting some stutters though. It's not like stutter free. Yeah. Alright, yeah, if I can't get my trim working, I won't be able to fly real well. It's just not. I mean, I'm gonna be fighting this stick the whole time. Oh yeah, there's definitely stuttering happening. Incorrect setting indicator. Set heading indicator. Well, I don't know how to do any of that yet. Yeah, I know the OpenXR. I know how to work the OpenXR toolkit. I just hadn't used it yet. It seems like it just carried over all my settings from 2020. So there's that, but there's definitely a resolution thing going on that I don't know what. I have DLSS quality on right now, and motion reprojection set to half, so 45 frames a second. And it's running okay. It's running pretty well. There's definitely stuttering, which will probably get better as time goes by. That being said, the graphics do look a little weird here and there. I'm not sold on this being like such a huge graphical update. There is some nice stuff. I don't have any weather on right now, so let's try to see if we can change the weather here. How do you change just weather in the flight? Also, like, a lot of my bindings aren't working as well. So let's go to instruments, power management tools. I have everything set to like just the standard assistance, but see, VR toolbar toggle. And it kind of sucks that you have to go through all this garbage to find general. See, I have this toggled here for the toolbar. Let's try another button for just to do. See if any of these work. Nope. No toolbar. Because I want to change the weather, but I can't because I don't know how. In the game. I am fighting this joystick the whole time, guys. Just getting, because I can't get trim working. So, I mean, I had thought about maybe the first flight being in a airplane, but screw that. I saw my A-10 is back in there. I was only able to get 4 aircraft on my initial run, but after the game crashed and I restarted, it looks like a lot of other planes are available to me now. So I might try the A-10, I might try the P-51 if I can find it. Those are supposed to be included. I do have, you know, some add-on planes from 2020 that I want to try out, but for now it just seems like we gotta get these controls set up first, and some controls just are not working, like trimming. But my basic controls are set. I can my rudders work, my elevator or my cyclic is working. and the collective is working, so I do want to be able to get the single view for the viewers for now. So let's try to do that. Let's just see if we can get that set up real quick. Because it doesn't show me my version number though. Can I set weather here? No. Settings, VR, general display mode. Okay, that's for VR mode, VR graphics. Oh, we're on balanced? No, let's go to quality for now. What are dynamic settings? Frame rate target. Okay, let's go to 45. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Still not, you know, 100% smooth, for sure. Oh. I usually am able to fly under that in 2020. Alright, maybe I just screwed it up. The trees look better. Close up anyway. Yeah, still getting the occasional stutter area. Not, you know, I hadn't expected this to run 100% better than 2020, but I think it generally runs better in VR than it did, but at the same time it's not perfect for sure. A lot of the issues stem from, right now for me anyway, are binding controller issues and just, you know, general navigation of the UI is a little weird. Alright, I can see the Bay Bridge from here. Part of it, anyway. Copilot, incorrect heading indicator. I know, you told me that. But I don't know where I'm going anyway, so... other than just flying. Yeah, there's definitely some, weirdness and flickering that happens when moving your head around. I am on the newest driver. I haven't set up anything as far as the NVIDIA control panel yet, just because I don't want to stop the sim and restart it because it takes forever right now. Because of everybody trying to get in and out and trying to play. I haven't seen anybody else flying around though, which is weird. I don't see any other player names. Yeah, there's definitely some flickering going on when moving the camera around and panning left and right. Now there is an option to set your community folder to what location you want it to be. So I just pointed it to my 2020 community folder, but I don't think anything is actually migrated over. I don't think, but I could be wrong. Alright, we're gonna fly over to San Francisco really quickly. We're gonna try to get there. What am I at? Like 105 knots right now at full power with 0 trim. Because I can't get trim working again. Yeah, Dave, we're trying to make it work here. It's working for the most part, other than, you know, some performance issues. Not They're not crazy performance issues yet, and I think I could probably iron them out a little bit, but I'm pretty much at ultra settings in VR, and it's running fairly smoothly. There is a little bit of weirdness. There's definitely some stuttering, but it's not that bad. The graphics aren't as crisp as I would like them to be yet, but they're playable for now. Alright, San Francisco is right across the bay. We're gonna try to get there. Hopefully we'll see what the performance is like over cities, and then I might try switching aircrafts and trying to mess with the weather as well. But I've only spent about 10-20 minutes in 2D, and I've spent all my time in VR so far. But we can get it working. It's available and it works. Is it great? Not yet. Is it playable? Yes. Is it as stuttery? I wouldn't say it's as stuttery. I think it's smoother generally speaking, but at the same time there's definitely some stutters and there's definitely some flickering and like a, I don't know how to describe it, like a quick little flicker of some things on the screen, not all. But right now, motion reprojection is working well. Whoa. Ah, shit. Did I? Alright. So it didn't end my flight because I crashed. That's good. Because it would have sucked if I had to start or if I had to start over. But right now, it seems fairly consistent performance-wise. Although there's definitely the ground textures, 6,000% better ground textures. I don't know about that. I wish I could set auto trim for now, but alright, let's go to the Golden Gate since we're right here. And I'm so used to using flow to be able to control the time and the weather that I kind of feel lost right now. I don't know how to get the toolbar up in VR. A lot of these things. Can't jettison that. Alright, so very similar to 2020 right now. I'm not seeing a lot. Yeah, so I'm getting a little stutter here. The graphics are not like a ginormous difference right now to me. The trees definitely look better, yes. Some of this stuff looks exactly the same to me in VR. So, and I didn't expect there to be, you know, that huge amount of difference, but there's some weirdness going on with the reflections and the shadowing, for sure. Alright, so here's going to be the real test, is performance over the city. I am in a helicopter, which generally they do tend to perform a little bit better than fixed-wing planes. Alright, so far, eh, seems a bit, very similar to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I am getting stuttering over the city, so my hopes and dreams about, you know, similar performance in cities and in rural areas doesn't seem like it'll be fulfilled in this version. It's not bad. I mean, I got a couple of initial stutters entering the city, some stuttering when moving my head around. The level of detail seems to be popping in. Definitely flyable in the city though, right now in VR. There are missing buildings from the photogrammetry, which is disappointing because that means they're using very old photogrammetry still, because there are quite a few missing buildings from San Francisco right now. I do have add-ons from, well, for 2020 anyway. But yeah, the photogrammetry looks almost exactly like 2020. It's not that much better. Again, missing buildings, so they're using old maps. So right now, I'm giving Microsoft Flight Simulator a B, just because of the photogrammetry. It's knocking it down, but the VR performance is pretty good in the city right now. I'm not getting any crazy stuttering where I used to get it around here. Whoa, I'm gonna hit this building. Can I save it? I don't have damage on, I don't believe, thank God. Because alright, so this is where I would get a ton of stutters in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Like flying under this bridge would give me just a slideshow sometimes. But it seems fairly consistent around the city so far. Like a stutter here and there, but it's not bad. Man, it would be nice if trim worked because... Oh, yeah, that's stuttery right there. Recovered fast, so I'm not getting those micro stutters anymore, which is nice. The stutters are just like stutters, so I don't know which one's better or worse, but they're there, but they're not as bad. But it's fairly smooth in the city, I gotta say. It's not crazy bad like it can be. I haven't tried New York yet. But if New York runs like San Francisco, I'll be happy. I'm not gonna be all that upset. I am fighting this stick quite a bit. I've got quite a bit of down pressure on it, just trying to keep it fairly level. As far as group flights, we'll see what that performance is like. I haven't been able to see anybody online yet, although I have seen planes flying around on the world map. So we're gonna land it on top of this building right here, and then we'll see if we can mess with some weather settings, because right now it's looking, whoa, it's looking really plain for weather. It's just clear and no wind. Second landing. Looks like I'm on ground effect now. Oh. Alright, so the ground textures here look better, like on this building, kind of. I have no idea how to get a toolbar up. My frame rate, well, I was using motion reprojection in 2020, so, you know, I was rocking 30 frames a second. Let's see. It doesn't seem like we can change our server like the way we could before. VR graphics quality mode. So we can turn down the sharpening a bit because, you know what, we'll put that down to 0 because I'm using cast sharpening and now this is on medium. Let's try high end. Oh, look, there's a toolbar. How did that happen? And how do I get it back? Okay, now the toolbar button works. So I can change the weather? Yes, alright. Here we go. Few clouds. We'll do a little daytime shift here. Real time, no. Oh, we'll do that for now. And now my, what's FCR? I have no idea what that is, and I enabled it. Ghost record, okay. Load replay. Alright, that's cool. I'm not gonna mess with that just yet. What's this? Okay, so I can go right into... Alright, that's more convenient. My EFB camera settings. Free look. Fixed look. Alright, so at least I can change settings without having to pause every time now. Nighttime, well, dusk looks good. The clouds, meh. Alright, so at least I can get a toolbar up. Communication.
NorCal approach Robinson November 6 Niner Tree 60 is type Robinson, R 66 1 miles northwest of Kilo Victor 4 Delta Lima, 900 feet. Request flight following.
Robinson November 6 Niner Tree 60 NorCal approach. Squawk Tree 566.
Okay, I can't click on any of that.
Robinson Tree 60 acknowledge last transmission.
I don't know how to acknowledge. Yeah, there's definitely some stuttering going on still.
Robinson Tree 60, did you copy?
I did. I just don't know how to respond to. Yeah, not super smooth right now.
Robinson Tree 60, ATC services terminated.
Okay.
Good day.
Yeah, they're gonna need to work on this sim quite a bit. There's still a lot going on that's weird. But VR works so far. I'm not mad at it. I'm not super impressed by it either. But it's better in some ways, and in a couple of ways it's not as good. My cockpit inside is quite blurry right now. Not super blurry. I mean, I can read most of it, but it's definitely got a softness to it that I'm not used to. Generally speaking, the flying is smoother, but not without stutters completely. Then again, I'm cranking certain settings just because they were the settings I had for 2020 and they carried over on OpenXR. So we'll mess with it a little bit, but there's definitely tweaking to be done, which isn't surprising. But I think they got the basics just to get it out the door. A lot of it is really smooth. And a lot of it, you know, just reminds me that this game is just such a beast for VR anyway. And it kind of reminds you of that. Because, you know, I don't have a 4090 either. I have a 4080 and getting decent results with it so far. Decent. I had pretty excellent results with 2020 after like 3 years of them fixing VR. Even though they never really got it fixed. There's always been bugs. It's always been wishy-washy. I don't have my lights set yet. Let's see if we can do a little quick landing here. Yeah, it's still stuttering, but it's not as bad, I don't think. Okay, not getting any rotor wash here. There has been rotor wash, though, which is nice. Alright, we can turn on lights, right? Navigation light on. Position lights are on. These guys we can turn on. See, that's another bug. The dashboard lights kind of fucking suck. Like, that's on 100% brightness for my dashboard lights. And again, I can't get trim working correctly or at all. So I'm just fighting the stick the whole time. See, now performance is kind of weird AF. let's see if we can. I can't read temperature, oil temperature. Okay, so that's not good. I'm looking at my temps here. Everything's in the green. Alright, we'll fly to SFO. We'll see how stuttery that is. The city's not so bad. It's not as bad as before, I'd say. Like, there's still some stuttering in the city, but it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. And we'll just take a quick look at my VR graphics settings right now. Because I do want to change something if I can. VR graphics. I'm just going high end. Alright, there we go. This is what I'm looking at. Alright, so we're going to go high pre-caching. Terrain level details at 100. Displacement mapping. Have no idea what that does. Let's go high on everything here. Volumetric clouds, medium, texture resolution, high. Let's go. Let's go 16 times for now and see if we'll see how badly this fucking runs when I get back in the sim. I'm not gonna go much past high, but cube map reflections only goes up to 384. Ambient occlusion on medium ray marched. Let's go high on the ultra ray marched. Sure. Let's turn off the light chat. I'll leave them on low. Characters quality, medium. Traffic airport quality, low. Road, low, low, low. Fauna, medium. Alright, let's see if that makes it look better and how the performance will be. Alright, definitely looks better. A little sharper, but performance kind of tanked a little bit for sure. Still not too bad. Oh, maybe not. You know, some chug for sure. Okay, now my toolbar won't come up again. God damn it. This piece of... Alright, there we go. So, what, does the mouse have to be on screen for the toolbar to come up? Oh, I didn't check to see the... that doesn't matter. So, not a huge difference so far. I mean, right now, as of right now, I think VR is okay. I don't think it's a must-have yet, just because there needs to be there's still quite a bit of work done on the sim, generally speaking. There's a lot of bugs. And a lot of these bugs could stem from, just all the people online right now trying to get this thing working. But there's definitely some bugs with the UI, some bugs like getting certain binds set that I can't understand or I can't really work out. There's still some stuttering in VR. VR performance is slightly better, I want to say, but I don't know about visual quality, how much better it is, or if at all. They still have this fucking thing here, which is Candlestick Park, which should be long gone. Yeah, I'm not 100%, like, could I have waited? Oh yeah, you could have waited. You can wait if people are still on the fence and still enjoy 2020, because 2020 is just more full featured right now. But I don't know, like I want to say VR performance is still very similar to 2020. It's not like leaps and bounds better. There's definitely some graphical weirdness that happens, like these reflections on the water are shaking around like crazy. I'm on mostly high settings now for VR, and it's running okay, but at the same time, it's not great. It's okay. I don't want to be, too critical of it at this point, even though, because, everybody knew it was going to be buggy. Everybody knew it wasn't going to change your life or anything, but at the same time, we wanted some things to just work and be fixed. And there, I can't say that, a lot of them are. So, and I don't know for sure because I'm about an hour in. I can't really speak to too much. Can I get it 100% smooth? I don't know. There's a plan. I don't know if that's a real person or if that's AI. Alright, this is SFO. It looks pretty dead from here. But then again, I got a lot of the AI traffic planes popping in. Ooh, there's some stuttering now. Yep, stutter. See if we can turn on name tags. There's a plane taking off. Let's see if my name tags are on. I don't. Let's see. General flight model, flight interface, display labels for show airport markers, city markers. Traffic, air traffic and career. Let's turn that up. Multiplayer is on. Okay, this is where you change your server. Show multiplayer aircraft in close proximity. Data consumption, rolling cache limit, 16 gigabytes. Translate, convert text to chat, enable text chat, bandwidth unlimited. Okay. Photogrammetry on, real-time online. Let's turn that off. And then just have multiplayer on, but I don't see name tags anywhere. So this is just 2D stuff right here. We got all the assists on right now for helicopters, except for trim. Is there a trim? Assisted cyclic, assisted controller sensitivity, AI auto trim. Let's just keep that on for now. Just because I can't get trim working at all. Oh, relax. Alright, I don't still see any multiplayer people. Nope. And I am sitting so low in the chair right now, but it's fine for flying around, I guess, for right now. But even the auto trim doesn't work. Like, I'm trying. Alright. Ooh, it's another helicopter. Yeah, there's still performance issues, although that's kind of cool, even though it looks a little weird. Even the pause button, I can't, like, because I usually have a pause button set on my joystick just so it's easy, and I can't even get that, like, bound right. Like, it's just such a pain in the ass. See, to pause the sim, toggle sim pause, and I have this button set for it, but it won't work. Active pause, set pause off, set pause on, toggle pause. Let's try that one. Uh-oh. Is that a crash? Am I crashing? Because my VR headset just went away. Alright, yeah, I'm stuck. I'm crashed. Well, this will give me an opportunity to, at the very least, set some settings in the NVIDIA control panel. Which I think will help. Yep. Complete crash.